Hi everyone, this is Kathy from Vintage Paint and More and Chalking with Kathy. This is day 4 of our Valentine Chalk Week. And tonight I'm going to be showing you a project where we're going to take off an old chalk quote that I put on this picture for Christmas, and I'm going to change it out for Valentine's. Now, as I've said before, if you watch my videos, if you haven't and you're new, the chalk paste that we use is not permanent unless you make it permanent by spraying it with some clear sealant of some sort. I like to use the Rust-Oleum clear sealant for this. This is a picture that I use on my kitchen table, and I keep it filled with different kinds of flowers and things, and I like it. I really like it. It's an old picture, and I have a lot of fun with it. So for Christmas I had joy on it, and I had lots of Christmas flowers, and I know I had a Christmas tree in it. A Christmas tree with some ribbon wrapped around it. It looked real cute. So it's time to change that out, and it's very simple to do. The chalk paste is water soluble, and you simply just spritz it with some water. As you can see, it's starting to run already, and then just wipe it off. Very simple to do. Get a paper towel and dry it. And if you haven't been watching, this week I'm doing a Valentine Chalk Week where I've been doing some Valentine projects all week. And this is the 4th video I'm done. All right. Yeah, I think it's dry enough. If you're joining us, please say hi. Tell us where you're from. I'd love to see where people are from that watch the videos. They're all over the world. Now I'm going to put a towel under this so that it stays nice and sturdy for while we're doing it. It's right in the center. There we go. I'm going to use this Love Transfer. As you can see, it's stained. I've used this a lot, and I do mean a lot, as you can tell. And I've used black chalk paste with this. Black chalk paste is our worst paste for staining, but it doesn't hurt the transfer at all. You can just keep reusing it, which I have been doing. As you can see, these transfers are silk screen. This negative area, the white areas, are the silk screen portion where the chalk is going to go through and come off on the picture. This helps make it really clear and perfect for so that you get this nice little image when you get done. These transfers are sticky, self-adhesive, and you can use them over and over and over again. This one I have, like I said, I've used probably, I don't know how many times, a good dozen at least, and it's still going strong. For glass, you want to put it on a towel, or any surface that isn't chalk couture, you want to put it on a towel and do what we call fuzzing, which is just lay it on the towel a couple of times and pull it off.
What you doing?
Doing a live.
Huh?
I'm doing a live.
Oh.
I'll be out in a few. Okay, sorry about that. Family lost me. Here we go.
I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
All right, and here we go. You can hear, I guess the neighbor came over for a minute. I'm going to try to get this on here straight. There we go. Now, all you have to do, I just smooth around the silk screen areas themselves, because when I smooth this down out in here, it sticks a little tighter than I want to. You can stretch your transfer by pulling up on it when it's stuck real tight if you haven't done a good job of fuzzing it. And the fuzzing just makes it less sticky when you're putting it on glass and surfaces that are just a little, that aren't chalk couture. This is the red chalk paste that we're going to be using tonight. And you want to stir it up real good when you open it up. You want it to be the consistency of yogurt or sour cream. Now if it's a little bit dry and it's not smooth and like this, then you can just take a water bottle and spritz it with some water, stir it up real good until you get the consistency you want. But you want to start with just a few spritzes at first and then more and more as you need it. So I'm going to put this on here, just put it on there, and then I'm going to smooth it around. This L, it comes very, very close to the end, so I'm sure I'm going to go off. But that's okay, it's not a problem. You can fix that when it gets done. Then you just squeegee it off, put the excess back in your jar. And that's all you have to do. Now we're done with that one. Now I grab a corner of it, go to the middle of the transfer and start pulling up, and I pull it up kind of slow just to see, and it looks like I missed a little spot, so I'll lay it back down and just go over that spot a little bit more. Now this is a distressed one, so it's going to look like it's not perfect because, as you know, distressing looks like it's supposed to be old and jagged, and some of the wording in that has worn off at times. And if you don't really like it, after you're done with it, I'll show you how you can change it just a little bit for your liking. Okay, now I'm going to dry this with a heat gun. Let's see. It's dry. All right, now you see this where I went off of the transfer up here? Just take a toothpick and just scratch it off. There you go. It's all gone. Now this is a distressed, like I said, a distressed transfer, and it's supposed to look like some of the wording or the letters have worn off at times, and so I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to leave it like it is because this is an old picture and I like that distressed look, so we're just going to leave it like that. The last thing I think I'm going to try, I don't know if I'll like it or not, but we'll look at it and see how it's going to look. If you do something and you decide you don't like the way it looks, take it off. Start all over. Just washes off. It's like I showed you when we first started here. I'm fuzzing this. And I thought about putting this right below there. See how it looks. We may or may not like it. And it may or may not stay. Who knows? Put it right under the V. There we go. All right, just a little bit of chalk paste. Takes very little to do these, as you can see. Takes very little time to do, as you can see. And there you go. Put the excess back in the jar, pull up a corner, pull it across, and as you go, just look at it, and if you don't like the way it turned out, if you think you missed a spot or it looks like it needs a little more chalk paste, lay it back down and do it. Now, let me see this. Maybe we could do one at the top too. If it's too much, we'll take it off. Might be. I might just leave it for a couple of days and live with it and see how I like it. If I don't like it, listen, I'm not adverse to changing things. I do it all the time. Okay. I'm going to take a clean squeegee because I don't want chalk paste all over my fingers and just go over this to smooth it down. Then I'm going to take the little squeegee. it up slowly. There we go. Now, that might be too much for me later after I've lived with it for a day or two. If I don't like it, I'll just wash it off. Start all over. Let me dry it so I don't get my fingers in it. And there you have it. I'll fill this with some tulips or some pretty little spring flowers, and I'll have my Valentine picture to put on my table for Valentine's, along with a nice little candle. It'll be real pretty. So that's it for tonight. I'll show you how to clean a transfer real quickly here. So what you want to do is, basically, is just what I do is spritz the top of my table with a little bit of water, because the back of the transfer will not stick to it when it's wet. I just lay it down, spritz the transfer with water. This is one from last night. Might take me a minute to clean it. So just take, this is one that I used last night on the project I had last night. And you'll be able to see how easy it is to clean here. I have a little bit of clumping out here on the edges where the chalk was a little thicker when I took it off. And even though it's been sitting here for a day, I got busy doing Christmas decorations again today. Boxing them up, putting them away. Why does it take so much longer to get everything put back in order? I went through and actually organized them, purged a few, and it just, and I'm less one tote after all that. So I don't know, but if I keep doing this every year, I'm minus one tote. So maybe I'll finally get it down to a reasonable amount of totes that come down from the attic whenever I'm decorating for Christmas. Okay, there it is, all nice and clean. This is an antiseptic wipe or disinfectant wipe. I get these at Walmart. You can get the others, whatever brand you like, and then you just turn it upside down on a towel, let it dry. When it's finished, you put it back on the backer sheet, and your transfer will last you for a very long time that way. Okay, that's it for tonight. That's all I have. So glad you joined me. Would love it if you would share this with your friends if you enjoyed it. Give me some hearts. That's the way Facebook keeps sending it around so that people can see it. And all the products, except for the picture itself, the transfers and the chalk paste, can be obtained in my chalk shop at www.chalkcouture.com/vintage paint and more. They're loading up a bunch of new transfers. They're putting on 29 transfers this week, and chalk paste, some more inks, and some new surfaces. And then in February, we're going to be getting a whole new catalog. So it's exciting times right now. We're getting lots and lots and lots of new products. So you might want to check it out. There's a lot of really, really cool little transfers there. I think I'm going to be doing some shopping myself. So thank you for joining me. And if you'd like, just ask to join Chalking with Kathy on my, and I'll let you come in. It's a group. It's my VIP group where I have bundles and sales and all kinds of things going on. So thank you for joining. Bye now.